Hi, welcome to Things Podcast Episode 2, with this time a lot more people.
Can we all introduce ourselves?
Yeah,
so
William, then me, there's Ben. I was here last time.
And Y, who has not been here last time.
And my name's Noah. I have not been here last time.
And I'm Dylan, and
Middlebelt. Let's start with the headlines.
Our first one, a debate. The Popeyes chicken sandwich, is it worth getting stabbed for? Now I'll just bring up a quick image of it.
Yeah, so recently there's been a lot of hype about the Popeyes chicken sandwich, which is, Popeyes, a fried chicken chain in America. And apparently their sandwich is so popular that it's sold out multiple times, and apparently somebody got fatally stabbed because they cut in line. And that leaves the question, is this sandwich worth to die for? I mean, what do you guys think from the picture?
Honestly, I think we have to eat it to actually know, but it was delicious.
If you look at it, that actually looks really good.
You're gonna hate me for this, all of you, but I'm not too big on chicken burgers.
That's fine.
Everybody has their preference.
The ingredients on this one, I think, are a brioche bun, some mayonnaise, and their signature spicy fried chicken patty, and some gherkins.
Brioche, I'd get stabbed, but
Now,
I'd get shot for it.
Personally, shoot me, but I don't really like burgers. But this, I think I'd have. It just looks super good.
I just wouldn't kill for it.
Can I just point out that he said we're talking about being if you want to be stabbed for a burger. He said shoot me.
That's sort of ironic.
Yeah. And for me, mostly, it's just a burger.
Yeah, but apparently,
Killing a person.
I mean, it looks to me like something my grandma would cook.
Yeah,
for like a family dinner. It looks.
That's kind of what. It looks like a burger that would be sold at KFC or something.
I think that's what makes people appeal to it, because it's more like homemade.
It feels more homemade because of the stories of the.
Can I just say, it's good that it's homemade and stuff, and people like it because of that. But if it could cost you so much less money just to buy the ingredients and make it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it is $4 American. It isn't much.
Yeah.
It isn't really that much, but the thing is, it's hard to get them. Cause
what I find with burgers is they actually advertise it for bigger. Like, they advertise it bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
True.
Can we all agree on this? This burger
Is it worth killing?
Yeah, it's not worth the hype. It's not worth waiting that long in line for.
I wouldn't kill someone over it, but I would. I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype surrounding it.
And you said it's spicy chicken.
If it didn't have
spicy chicken inside it, right?
Yeah.
It's a spicy breading mix.
Yes.
I presume.
Well, on the subject of spice, there's been a petition in Europe placed to rename fire ants to Spicy Boys. Currently, 4.1 million people have signed it.
I would sign it.
Me too.
I think everybody in this room
It would be hilarious to see like a nature documentary and they're talking about ants and just like
Stephen Owen.
Like
Like Bear Grylls.
Spicy Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we have the Spicy Boys, and then
if that actually gets passed, I would.
If they
honestly, that would be one of my favorite. That would be my favorite insect.
If they
Spicy Boys.
If they renamed it Spicy Boys, I can imagine someone making an anime about it. Just
really
an anime purely based on like a future where we all evolved into like fire ants and everything got all the buildings got shrunk down to like
the one
fire ant size.
I mean that
Hey,
there probably
William,
is.
can I just say something where I'm not surprised? You are a mega weeb. I am not surprised.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own thing.
I mean, why?
Everybody has their own thing.
Yeah.
I'm a sneakerhead.
Going to our next topic, we're going to be talking about a firefighter saved a man's house, and they apologized for drinking his milk.
And
I would too. If you drink, save someone's house, you can drink their tap water. Save
tap juice.
Save someone's lives, then you can drink their milk.
Yes.
And it was said that the things that they ate were milk, which they drank.
How do they
Obviously,
eat
how do
milk?
you eat milk? Cheese.
It's obvious.
And
You turn it
peanut
into
butter.
cheese and then eat that.
And
Wait,
some
they
peanut
ate
butter,
cheese and butter too.
because I hadn't eaten for hours.
Save someone's life and their family.
I actually think
For the
that maybe they did it just because that's like a very heartwarming story.
Oh no,
To
they were
be on the-
starving.
They want
They hadn't
publicity.
eaten for
No, they want
hours.
publicity, I think.
Yeah,
They hadn't eaten for hours. That's
Not that it's like
Bad.
Yeah, because I mean, when we're talking about publicity, recently, you know the climate activist Greta Thunberg?
yeah.
Yes, but is it Greta Thunberg
you mean
or
Greta?
something?
No, that's not her name.
Oh.
Her name is Greta Thunberg. That's the English pronunciation, but in Swedish it's Greta Thunberg. She
Yeah.
was she sailed to a climate talk in the U.S. recently, and she was going to go to a climate talk. I think it was in Canada. Don't quote me on that. But then it was changed to somewhere else, so she had to sail again. And there was this couple who does sailing on YouTube, which my parents actually watch, the sailing channel.
oh yeah.
And she put out a tweet saying that I need to get out of America to the next climate talk via boat. Does anybody want to help me? And of course, because millions of people follow her,
Yeah.
then this channel would grow so huge because of that. So of course they took the offer. And so now Greta Thunberg,
Fun.
Thunberg, the Australian couple, their 11-month-old baby, and a professional English or like it English sailor will be going to the next climate talk. Especially boomers, baby boomers, think that
Okay, boomer.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna live long enough to see the effects of the climate disaster that we have caused. Why do anything about it?
And
I'm not gonna be
they
here.
actually are gonna see it. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
Yes, and
50 years down the line, there's gonna be more plastic than fish in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
yeah, and
You know what they say? 2024. So artificial intelligence can be made. If we get this right, we'll be able to create a benevolent artificial intelligence and take us to space.
I guess.
I mean, we're already in space. We're going to Mars in 2024, 2022.
Okay, on to our next story. It's like a genetic mutation of a dog, which had a small tail on its head, which makes it look like a unicorn.
They're calling it the they've named it narwhal.
I'd just like to say, there's a unicorn dog now. Where's the Pegasus dog?
I don't think that's possible.
I mean,
Tails on the
I mean,
sides.
first of all, poor thing.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
healthy.
So
I don't
just-
think that's healthy.
just some more information about it. They don't actually feel anything inside the tail on its head. It's more like something that's a little bit like a parasite. It's not like an actual parasite. It's part of their body, but they can't move it or anything.
Mm.
So honestly, I think they just look kind of cool. But
Yeah.
luckily, I'm pretty sure a
Or just
vet
stuff they were saying.
adopted it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Really?
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, a vet adopted it, which is good.
Now on, Noah's
Let's just finish
leaving
up
for a
to
sec.
here.
You guys.
Okay. Now also, there's a smuggled cat. A person was told his fat cat Victor was too heavy to go on a plane, so he did the only logical thing and smuggled him in.
How though?
A mini Victor body double. So he created like a fake double with the help of friends and social media. and he found a miniature kitty named Phoebe to present for inspection. Galen was able to use the airline miles to book a flight on business class 2 days after the original flight. Okay, I don't think we understand this, do we? All we know is Fat Cat smuggled onto plane.
And I'd like to say, oh my gosh, how did that fat cat not just tip the plane straight down? Like,
I think it says up
they
here.
really should have let it in. Like,
Yeah, Victor
seriously.
weighed about 10 kgs.
Jesus.
So now we've talked about a dog, we've talked about a cat, but the real question is, which one's better?
Okay, so now we're all gonna argue.
Yeah, me.
Raccoons are better.
Raccoons.
What a cat dog.
Cats and
Cats and dogs.
Honestly,
It
dogs
depends on what
better.
breed.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, it depends on breed.
yeah,
I agree
breed.
with you there. Why? But like, I kind of like both of them the same
Yeah.
because you can't favor a pet usually.
My favorite dog, I think, is the Swedish Vallhund. It's a mix of a wiener dog and a husky, and it is one of the cutest things.
My favorite type of cat is, I've got two of them. Is British Blues.
Oh yeah, that's
There are 3 types of dogs.
They're really-
pugs, sausage dogs, and chihuahuas. If it's neither of them, then I'll take a Munchkin cat over it any day. I like small
Like
things.
you would get a Chihuahua?
Yes,
Chihuahuas are the devil incarnate.
but they're tiny and energetic and cute.
And then
And they-
your eyebrows
Have you
out.
seen Chihuahua
Oh wait, yeah,
squirts?
puppies. I would take puppies too. Any puppy
Or puppies?
Me?
I would take a border collie.
and kitten. Oh,
Me,
never check.
personally,
That's dying.
I've never had a pet. I've had chickens in a chicken coop
counts.
above our house.
That counts.
They all died.
Oh, that.
There was like
before
5
that,
of
you could have
them.
made
One of
them
them
fried
got
chicken.
bitten. One of them got attacked by a dog and lived, and then got attacked by the dog again and died.
Oh my
Two of them
god!
got lost. One of them died from sickness, and probably one died of old age. They lasted for about like probably a year, maybe less.
You know, chickens' average lifespan is 10 to 11 years. If they don't live to at least like 7, you're doing something wrong.
I don't know if they died of old age or something. It's been ages since I've had them. I
Yeah,
don't
because
remember.
I've had 4 chickens in Sweden, and we really let them roam free around our neighborhood, and it was amazing. 3 of the 4 survived, or one of them, it might be alive, it ran away. But the other one survived a fatal wound. Somehow, it got like most of its back feathers and a chunk of its back ripped out by an eagle. And it just walked limp. It walked with a limp for about a month, but it was pretty good, and it survived.
So going to our next topic.
Turkeys have invaded a New Jersey neighborhood.
Perfectly timed for Thanksgiving.
They're rising up.
Nah, except
Nah.
The
Ostriches
turkeys will have
will be-
us
They
for
might-
Thanksgiving next.
will it be
None
like
of
the
the
Great
ostriches
Emu
protect
War?
us.
Oh, it might be like the Great Emu War. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Great Ostrich War. Emus versus ostriches. Who wins?
Ostriches.
Ostriches.
Ostriches all day.
Ostriches
Yeah.
can grow to 10 feet tall.
And they're the fastest
10 foot.
bipedal animal on Earth.
10 foot.
Honestly,
And according to
ostriches
ostriches.
are just like the most.
City Stridge.
No, they're just the most advanced being in the whole universe.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Yeah, that's so
Can I
true.
just say?
So, by the way, if it hasn't been clear from our channel banner, channel icon, and all of our
ostrich talk.
Yes.
yeah, we're just ostrich. We love ostriches.
We're an ostrich cult.
Yeah. I recently read an article I would like to talk about. It titled "Steve Jobs Was Right. The smartphone and the tablet killed the PC.
I agree. The
Yes.
PC marketing. PCs, in my opinion, smartphones maybe, but I just can't stand tablets. And before everyone says it, I'm not like an old man.
Okay, boomer.
So yeah, because I mean, I definitely agree that the ease to use factor, because PCs are big and clunky most of the time, except for like a MacBook, a Windows, but like a
PCs are easier to use, in my opinion. Tablets are just a lot more portable, and
I think that
smartphones, they're best everything.
smartphones are just practically one of the best inventions.
The
in
only
the
bad thing
21st
about
century.
a smartphone is that it's got a tiny screen. It's
Yeah.
getting bigger and bigger, and there's only as big as it can get until it turns into a tablet.
Personally,
No.
You can't fit
I
it
think
in your
personally,
pocket.
I think they should invent a smartphone with a folding screen.
No,
So,
they
like,
have.
The
They have.
screen can go like
The
that
Galaxy
big and then
Fold
they fold
was
it.
a
The
bit
Galaxy
of a fail.
Fold literally did that.
Ah.
It's already came out a bendable OLED screen.
And
So
I
it
just,
was the
and I
size,
just assured all of our viewers that I wasn't old.
and so
Okay, boomer.
and so the Samsung Galaxy Fold folds up to about the size of an iPhone 5, and it has a tiny screen on the front. Then you fold it out to the size of an iPad Mini with a screen stretching the entire thing. Although the
And
first
why does
iteration
no one
of it,
ever have
Yeah.
this?
And
The
I'm
first
about to
iteration,
tell you.
we both know.
the first iteration
It-
failed entirely when
Because it
because-
had this plastic thing. We all know that thing that's super satisfying to peel off.
when you buy a new phone.
Yeah, they had that, except they didn't tell you that if you took it off, it would break the Galaxy Fold.
Yeah, and the screen would totally malfunction. And also, the hinge was made in a certain way so that sand could get in. And they gave this phone to reviewers early before the public to test out and stuff. And most of the phones given to reviewers broke. So before they could before they could get the phones out to the people who pre-ordered, they started making them again and revising them. And this was all in April. And so they relaunched in September with the new and improved, which still isn't perfect, but it solves a lot of the durability questions. And
A lot of YouTube, like tech YouTubers that I've been looking at, some of them say that they wouldn't have that phone, but some of them really love it.
yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
love the feel of it.
I think that foldable screens are the future, but we haven't really perfected them yet.
Yeah, we still need to make a better design to make them more durable.
Yeah, and I also think, because a lot of the craze around technology right now and smartphones and tablets is hating on Apple for not innovating. Like, they do the same phone every year. Which is true, but they do it for a reason. Because Samsung, they tried to fit a even more compact battery into a phone to have the best battery. The battery exploded. And they had to recall all the phones.
Why?
But Apple didn't do that technology until other people had tried and failed. I think the same is with foldable screen tech.
Oh, so they're learning off other companies.
Yeah,
as
and
such.
because I would never buy
I'll be back in a minute.
the first foldable phone. I would buy the second or third version because then they would
Yeah.
have improved it a lot more. But yeah, we're sort of off topic. How does all of these new innovative designs in tablets and phones, how do they affect PCs?
Honestly, I think PCs are still
Good.
good because they're big enough that they can hold in all these other things that a phone couldn't, like a graphics card.
Yeah, and a tablet too.
Yeah, and
Tablet
a
too.
tablet because it just doesn't have enough room because you don't want a tablet that's that thick,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
5 inches thick. You have to, like, it's pretty much why PCs are always going to be, like, until they find out how to a way to shrink, like, things, like, to, like, tiny sizes.
Yeah.
By the way, Ben's going.
Maybe in the future, smartphones might be just like a PC because
Because I mean, the first computer ever made, which was like the size of an entire industrial factory, and required like as much power as a house.
I mean, the first quantum computer was the size of a fridge, so
Yeah, so
we've gotten a lot better. Even like,
yeah, and so the first computer, the iPhone 6, is about 4 million times as powerful, in about 1 million times smaller as well. So, and that was less than 100 years ago.
yeah.
So we're really getting far.
Yeah, if you just look at
But-
technology like 50 years ago compared to now, you just know how far we've gotten.
Yeah, and this is the most rapid age of technological innovation. So yeah, I think in conclusion, smartphones and tablets have a long way to go to be better than the best PCs, but it'll get there, and it'll get there faster than people expect, I think.
Yeah.
I think that also like, yeah, just for now, PCs, like if you want to have a good gaming experience, I would go for a PC.
Yeah, but also if you're thinking about like not only phones getting better, then you also need to think about how
Computers.
PCs, computers will slowly get better, because maybe by the time that tablets and phones are as good that they can compete with this,
you might have like
your average household computer could be equivalent to like a NASA supercomputer.
like a 2080 graphics card computer.
Yeah, 2080 Ti.
Pers-
So, yeah, William?
I personally, instead of focusing on making stuff like quantum computers, holograms would make it so much easier to have like a portable thing, because you could just have like saying size of like an size of an AirPod, and you click it and it's
The
giant
thing is,
screen.
people
Here
have
it
tried
is.
to make holograms, and
Is the secret
there
bracelet.
are the
Yeah,
secret bracelet doesn't exist,
circuit
and it isn't a holographic thing. Those
It's
were
a projector.
circuit
it
bracelet.
doesn't. But there are ways of making a display bigger than the actual device, or like a user interface. For example, Apple made a patent to be able to sense your hand movements on an Apple Watch to control stuff on the Apple Watch, because nobody wants to use your fingers on a screen that small.
So moving on to our next topic, Ben, will you tell?
There's a university, I don't know where, let me check, but if you park there and you might stay too long, get a parking ticket, it will allow you to pay for it with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. This university we have it open now, Alaska Anchorage campus. It will either reduce or cover the costs of your parking tickets with nothing more than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's a good deal,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, wait. Does this mean that people have to like have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
their
ready in
pocket?
their car, or like do they have to like bring bread and peanut butter and jelly and make
Or maybe
one?
they have all the ingredients at the university, they're just too lazy to make them, so other people make them.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly slaves. 1 hour, please. So
Yeah.
what do you like think about this? Do you think it's good?
Yes.
Or-
I think
it's just memes.
it's just the memes.
Do you think
Like
do you think
the Spider-Man.
Honestly,
do you
I
think
would-
it was actually do you think it was actually the university students that voted for this? Do you think the board of the university actually made this, or do you think it was a vote of the whole school?
I mean,
It's
I
like,
don't know.
If it was a vote for the whole school, then we know it's just for the memes. But
I
like,
feel
if
like
it was
it's
the board, like, come on,
either
they have too many memers.
it's either the first thing, the teachers, or it's either teachers or the students. It wasn't like a vote. They probably made a petition for it,
Yeah, and it might also have to do with actually feeding
Also, who came up
and
with
combating student hunger.
Oh yeah,
this? Who came up with this? I just want to know who came up with this idea.
universities.
I applaud them.
Yeah?
Universities.
Really, Evolution.
University students are usually quite like poor. Like a lot
Jesus.
of
Yeah,
university
because, I
students
mean,
are
they
poor.
have their debt.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they have to
yes.
pay out
Yeah.
their university
Their
Hey,
student
massive
Yeah,
loans.
student loans.
Student loans.
and
Yeah.
I'm in debt.
Okay, boomer.
just like taking one thing off life that you don't have to pay for, you know?
Yeah, that can actually help quite a lot.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly the
So I
small things
support
that
it.
matter.
I
Yeah.
support
That's why everybody just eats cup noodles.
it.
Thank you for listening to our Things podcast. I
No
think it's
2.
number 2. I think it's been a bit longer than last time, so thank you for hanging around. Please remember to hit the like button
And subscribe.
and maybe comment to
And
get
also,
them little algorithms.
And also go follow our Instagram page.
Link in description.
And also you can see the name on the background that we're using. And peace
Tell
out.
your friends about this terrible podcast. Yep.
Bye.
Peace.